Get the live stream going while we're waiting. All right. Again, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Still got quite a few people missing, but um, while we're waiting for them, if you could go to your homepage, there's an activity there I'm going to share and walk you through that. But in the meantime, while you're waiting, read the page on forensic entomology. That's where we left off the other day. And again, I apologize that you have bugs to talk about first thing in the morning. But this is a short unit, and we're going to let this activity um, be all there is to it. All right. While you're waiting again, before we get started, read over this section. Um, I, I want to wait till everybody comes so that we can go through the instructions on the activity together. But you should be in Canvas looking at how insects aid investigations lesson. So our activity today is going to be how insects are going to be used to solve a crime. Okay. And take note, we have all new initials for ADD and ADHD. So take note of those. But this unit, it has a whole new meaning. Okay. Accumulated degree of days is ADD, and accumulated degrees in hours is ADH. All right. So again, take a few minutes just to read over this paragraph. I'm waiting for just another minute or two for someone else to come in. And again, I appreciate you all being on time so that we can get started on time. Give it 2 more minutes and then we'll talk about, because we have quite a few things to download today. Also remember this word here, post-mortem interval. That's our PMI. So we have a lot of initials, a lot of initial um, activity. So remember, PMI is post-mortem interval, and that's what we're trying to. So we're going to look at predicting the post-mortem interval in our activity today. All right, so again, everybody should be reading this page over, kind of an introduction to the activity that we're going to do today. Yes, there used to be an image there and they took the image out. All right, I'm going to let you come back to that in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and explain the activity as soon as I say that somebody comes. All right, so go to your home page. People always ask me, where do I find the assignment today? Today, you are looking at forensic entomology. That's what we're doing today. All right. It's actually, you can consider this a lab, a virtual lab. So and it will take 2 days. There's two parts to it. So the first thing I want you to do is to download the notes for the first part. You don't have to download the notes for the second part yet. All right, so these notes you need to fill in as you read the PowerPoint. So I'll pull up the PowerPoint as the next link. When you get to this part right here where it says crime scene critters, don't do that. There's this activity is actually in the second PowerPoint, and you're not going to put your answers on this document. So you want to do everything up to number 7 and stop. Okay, so this worksheet goes with the next PowerPoint, and you're going to fill this in as with the answers that you get from the PowerPoint and stop at crime scene critters. All right, so it says do not do, so it says here in the instructions, do not do the crime scene critters section of this worksheet. All right, so once you download that worksheet, you're going to download this PowerPoint, and hopefully it'll come up faster than it did last time. All right, so this is where you're going to get the information for that first worksheet. So this kind of background information is going to give you all the stuff that you need to fill in the blanks for that first page. Okay, so read this at your pace, and those answers go on the first worksheet. Now you'll notice, so this is where you're going to get the answers to fill in the blanks for the last. Notice it has this picture, crime scene critters, and it stops here. So you're going to stop here, and then you're going to go to, and I don't expect you to get to that today, but if you do, all right, then you'll go to the second worksheet, download that worksheet, and put that aside. And this worksheet is going to be used to do the crime scene critters. So then that will take you to this virtual lab. Okay. All right. So notice there's our picture again. So you're going to get the information for this lab from this PowerPoint, and you'll answer those questions from here. Okay. All right. You can't press that continue button because you're not doing that stage of it. You're doing a different virtual activity. But what that would have done was allow you to click on, if if the virtual part of it had worked, you would be clicking on all these little insects on the body, and it would still bring up the boxes that we have down here. Read these through first, because the question on your worksheet asks you which of these insects is not useful to your case. So there's two of them that are not useful, and that's going to be your question 2 on the worksheet. So go through and read all of them first, and then go back and read them so that you can answer question 3, because question 3 is going to ask you to put them in order for your PMI. All right. Oops, got somebody else coming in. Okay. Um, and then, so you have 4 questions. So 3 is to put those in order. 4 is to answer this question on the worksheet, and then that's the end of that. So again, I don't expect you to get through this part today, but it's all kind of one exercise. So backing up for the benefit of that person who just joined, you are going to today download this first worksheet, and the answers to this worksheet come from the first PowerPoint. Okay, so you're going to have to scroll through this, read this, so that you can answer the questions. You can open this in Google Slides. So download it to Google Slides. I had a whole lot of trouble just getting it. So when you download it to Google Slides. I had to convert this to, I tried that and it was an issue. Let me know if you cannot, and I'll try again. But when you download it to Google Slides. And the other worksheet, download that to Google Docs so that you can write on it. So when you hit download, you tell it how you want it to download. All right, so get through this part today, and then we'll continue with the activity tomorrow. Yeah, that particular one was kind of a difficult one to convert. I'll work on it though. All right, and then again for tomorrow, you'll continue. So again, the last slide of that PowerPoint starts with the activity for this. So if you finish that one, just go ahead and continue on to this one. But it's okay if you don't finish because I don't expect you to, not today. All right, so this would be the lab. And again, the last slide on the other PowerPoint is the first slide on this one. And then you're going to go through and complete that second worksheet by going through the actual activity. Okay. All right. Any questions? Anybody stuck, not able to download the work? You can turn them both into it's one assignment folder, so you can turn both of them in together. So no, you don't have to really turn anything in today. Turn them in, turn both sheets in tomorrow. Okay, any other questions? Yeah, since there's just one upload file, save both of your documents to upload at one time tomorrow. So both files will be uploaded um, tomorrow. Okay. Now not the video I do have some videos in the playlist that go with this. We watched one the other day. So if you need to watch a video, you can, but don't worry about that. This is the link to one of them, but it is already in your playlist. So don't worry about trying. You can copy and paste and open it, but it is in your playlist. And I think somebody said you can't play from the playlist while I'm doing a live taping of class. Might be difficult, but this is the link for one of the videos. All right, I'm going to stop sharing so I can do attendance and then I'll pull it back up. All right, Xavier, you good? You able to log in, download, do what you need to do? All right, Anthony, you good? You know what you got to do? not sure this is going to work for you, but I will put at the end of the video, there is a link to the on activity. It may come up, it may be blocked. I'm not sure. All right, so I put the original site where the activity came from. I put the link in the chat. It'll take you to the virtual version of the activity. So you have the same picture. And with this one, it allows you to go through, and I'm getting ahead of myself again. All right, so it allows you to go through and actually click on the bugs and collect them, that kind of thing. So it kind of takes you through the activity, but so that's just there if you want to look at it that way. But I do believe the easier way for you to do this as a virtual activity for you is going to be to look at the PowerPoints and the lesson. But the link is there. It's the same link that's at the bottom of this slide. So when you come to the end of this worksheet and you get to that one, that's the link that's there. But again, when you get to this worksheet, you need to go to the next worksheet. Do not answer this part of the first worksheet.
Your hands.
Hey Wolfpack, and welcome back. I hope you all had a great.
Okay, folks. Ooh, time went away. It is time to go.
I took two things that I love, dancing and dogs, and I made them
We'll
into
finish this tomorrow. Always forget what that